Okay. So let's get started. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you're watching. Good day. My name is Adedolapo and I'm from LearnAc, and today I will be facilitating this master's class. This master class is brought to you by LearnAc, and LearnHack is an educational technology company. We help people transition to tech, even if you do not have any background in tech at all. For us, we specialize on no-code and low-code tech skills. No-code tech skills are skills that you do not necessarily need to know how to write, um, software engineering codes. You might require to write some code, but it's not really intensive or as comprehensive. Currently, we have courses like product management, data analysis, Scrum Master, product design. And in the coming months, we plan to add other courses such as digital marketing, cybersecurity, quality and software quality testing, and as well as data science. So today I have with me here a very amazing professional. She has a track record of building amazing tech product, digital products. And interestingly, she started from customer experience, then she became a software engineer, and now a very well sought after product manager. She's from Ukraine and she's currently living in Poland in Europe. And she'll be taking us through the fundamentals of product management. I'm sure that everyone here came because you're either interested in transitioning into product management, you maybe want to understand what product management is, or you just are just a curious person to see if what's product management in tech is. And we're excited to help you, give you those answers with this master class. A quick housekeeping from our side. When it will be very good that you keep your mic off until we get to the question answer session or segment, which we'll have towards the end of the call. We will also like that you drop your questions as well in the chat box. All of our team members or one of our team members would answer them. So without further ado, I just want to know how excited, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you to be here? So let me see that in the chat box. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you? Okay. I see someone raised hand. That is Ibrahim. Okay. Okay, I can see it. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, great. I see that a couple of us are excited, even though people are putting the excitement in the Q&A session, but I can see that everyone is excited. Yay, Ayomide, I can see you dancing. I'm excited as well. And I hope that, even at the end of this webinar, the masterclass, you'd, leave here feeling well equipped, more knowledgeable, and, hopefully you decide to pursue the product management career. So let me give the mic to our amiable instructor, facilitator, and coach. Yes. All right, Tatiana, over to you. I'll stop sharing my screen.
Thank you, Adedolapo. Thank you a lot. And thank you guys for joining. It's really exciting to see you all here. Hope you all are having an amazing Saturday. Please give me some reactions. How is your weekend going? Are you excited to be here? Okay, nice, nice. That would also help me to understand that you can see me and hear me. Awesome. Okay, so let me just start what we all are here for. I'm gonna share my screen. Let me know that you could see it. Okay, perfect. So on today's masterclass, we're going to talk a little bit about the product management. So what it is, what could you expect from it, what kind of skills you might need to have, and if you are just considering joining the IT and still deciding on your path, I hope that this masterclass would be useful for you. So let me tell you a little bit about myself first. Who am I? Why am I doing here? And just to get to know you a little bit better as well. So I'm actually coming from the international tourism and hospitality industry. This is where I have my master's degree at. It has nothing to do with tech, but I ended up there. And I worked in various industries, starting from travel, ride-hailing companies in Europe, and ended up in IT. As Adedolap already mentioned, I started my journey in customer support. I was a customer support expert, hopping on the calls with the customers, understanding their pains, their questions, and being that person that would represent the company and help them to stay with the product and understand what they want from that. Eventually, I transitioned to software development. I wanted to accelerate my knowledge and get a bit more techy. And after that, I continued my journey as a product manager. This is where I currently work at ShortPoint Incorporation. And this is where actually all those parts of the product management, of the customer support, of the software development kind of collided and gave me the most excitement and the most happiness that I also think you would guys get it if you decide to join the product management. So that's about me. And what about the product management? So what we are going to talk about today is I'm going to tell you a bit more about the product management because it sounds nice and you might understand that it is about the product and it is about the management. But what exactly stands behind those words? What exactly does a product manager do? And what kind of skills are essential to be a successful PM? Dedolap already mentioned that it's not necessarily that you need to have a technical background, though it is still a concept for many people that when they hear IT and anything that is related to IT, they might think, oh no, I need to know the math or coding or stuff like that. So today we will talk a little bit more about that. And a bit of a spoiler alert. No, you don't really need to have a technical background, but we'll talk a bit later about that. And just to give you a brief overview on how your typical day in product management could look like and how could you transition into this industry, into this area, especially if you're coming from somewhere that is not at all related to IT. And since I'm coming from the tourism, I know what I'm talking about. And also, I'm going to give you a couple of advices, something that you might need to have if you want to start out in product management. So let's begin. So what the product management is and what do people do there? So on this slide, you will see that there are like two spheres in the product management. You want to build the right product, something that your customers, that your users are waiting for, looking forward to new releases, to new upgrades, new functionalities, and you would want to build the product right so that the processes are followed, the architecture is correct, that is being properly tested, and it's just something that would be reliable and will not die in a few weeks or so. So in general, product management is a process, and it starts with the strategy and development of your product. Still, it continues to manage it throughout the whole life cycle. So basically, from the conception to launch and beyond it. It involves understanding of the market needs, defining the product features, collaborating with various teams, and its goal is to ensure the successful delivery. Product managers, they play a crucial role in bridging the gap between the technical teams and the business objectives, because as you can see here, we have like two sides. The right product is for the users, is for, let's call them non-technical people. It's for our end user. And the technical teams, the engineers, the marketers, the customer success. So it's like the objective of your own team, what they need to bring, how to deliver that feature. And the product manager has the opportunity to shape into innovative products, to drive company growth, and to actually make a significant impact on the organization success without necessarily having the technical skills. And here you would see that it's again intertwined between the business, the customer, and technology. And in product management as its own area is supposed to translate these business objectives into engineering requirements and vice versa. So basically you would need to learn how to speak different languages. And I'm not talking about Spanish or Italian. I'm talking about understanding what the technical language is and how you would explain to your engineers what the customer wants, and vice versa, to explain the product limitations and functionalities to the commercial teams that are responsible for marketing, for sales, and customer communication, so that they would know how to present that feature to your end users and how to explain how these things basically work. So that's about the product management. And as you might guess, this position, it comes with some certain skill sets that you need to have and that you need to learn. So we'll start with the skills that you would need to have. And I believe that most of the skills actually come pretty natural, but they are very crucial. First one is the strong communication and collaboration skills. As a product manager, you would be that link between different teams, and you would need to communicate with diverse stakeholders, with developers, with designers, with marketers, with executives, and you would need to be that person that can explain everything in simple words or in a bit harder words, like technical way, not necessarily doing the technical things, but being able to make sure that there is no miscommunication and that you are all on the same page. Also, you would need to have some analytical and problem-solving abilities. You would need to know how to speak about your product, about your strategy, and analyzing the data that lays behind it. You would need to see the patterns and solve some complex problems that are essential to solve, to bring your product to that level that it gives the most value to your end user. Not something that you would feel just intuitively is the right thing to do, but actually see the numbers and understand what they mean. And you would also need to have the strategic thinking and decision-making skills. Product manager must think strategically, so kind of having a helicopter view on your product vision, on your company's mission, and you would need to make decisions that actually align with those business objectives and user needs. Sometimes you would need to know how to say yes or no, how to do the prioritization or reprioritization when those objectives or needs are changing. And trust me, they are changing quite fast sometimes. And you would need to have more skills to learn as well, which are pretty logical from the previous slide. You would need to know how to do the data analysis and interpretation, because understanding the analytics, it can actually help it can help you derive valuable insights about the user behavior, about the market trends, about the product performance. So this is about those numbers that you would see, that data that you would see, and how you would translate that into that language that you would deliver to your stakeholders, to your developers, and to other teams, and how you would continue rolling that product features. The next one is the market research and customer insights, because conducting the market research and gathering the customer feedback, they are pretty essential, because without understanding the user needs and preferences, you might end up with having a question: what are we going to do? What do we need to do next? What is going on with our product roadmap? Are we going in the right direction? And being able to understand what's going on the market and what your customers need will define that path for you so much better. Last but not least, these are agile methodologies and project management. There are different misconceptions, and sometimes people might think that the project manager is the same as product manager, which in fact is not true. Product manager is more about user, their behavior, and the value that we are giving to the user. Project management is more about delivering things on time. So you are tied to the timeline. However, as a product manager, you would need to get yourself familiar with these methodologies and using different project management tools like Jira, Trello, Asana, or other for crafting your roadmap and being able to communicate on those key milestones. It can streamline your product development processes. And it actually enhances team collaboration because we know people usually are visuals. So no matter how good we are talking, it's better to show once and understand the situation better from that. Now about the coding. Again, there was a spoiler alert that no coding is actually required. Product managers, they don't really need to have the coding skills to succeed in their role. However, having an understanding of coding concepts, it can actually facilitate effective communication with your technical team and enhance the problem-solving abilities. Basically, as I mentioned before, it would help you to speak the language of your developers faster. If you understand some basics about the coding, about the architecture of your project, of the structure of the code base, or I don't know, some basic terminology like understanding what an API is, or that the endpoint is actually when they talk about the API and not about your end destination of the road. So being like their body that would understand what they are talking about in those meetings. And trust me, it might sound a bit scary at first, and you will definitely have situations where you don't really understand what they are talking about, but it comes with practice. So being able to ask questions, listen actively will help you to get there. But again, product management is more about understanding the user needs and market trends and doing the strategic planning rather than writing a code. As a product manager, you are not going to open your code editor and start coding unless you want to and you want to continue as a technical product manager. Then you could give it a shot. But eventually, this is not a must. And you don't need to worry that you don't know Python or JavaScript. It's completely fine. Moving on is about the expectations. So now that we talked about the skills and what the product management is about, what can you as an individual expect from this work? Like how it's going to happen, what will you have, like basically how your day would look like. First of all, something that you might guess already is that it's going to be super diverse and you would have many dynamic responsibilities. As a product manager, you would wear many hats, starting from strategic planning to actual tactical execution, small tasks, and you would need to adapt to this changing priorities and market conditions. So basically, you would become agile and flexible yourself. It's also about constant learning and adaptation. Trust me, the tech industry evolves so rapidly that you must stay updated on the emerging technologies, industry trends, user preferences that are changing also so fast. So just keep your hand on the pulse and you'll get there. And it's also about impactful decision making. While as a product manager, not always you would feel that what you are doing is actually having a crucial impact on the success of the product or service. You might understand that afterwards, after a successful release or after rolling out a new feature, but actually every single day, your communication and a small decision that you are making, it influences that a lot. And again, that starts from the very first stage with the prioritization, and it will end up also with the market position. So how would you want to present your feature or your release and stuff like that? And if we are talking about a day in the life of the PM, so you could imagine that in the morning, you would have a bit of a planning and prioritizing your task, reviewing the project statuses. Most probably you would have some release going on or some gathering of the feedback, and you would want to check on the status with that. The afternoon, or like the huge part of your day, would be collaboration with the cross-functional teams. And here comes the meetings. So if you would ask someone from the product management area, what do you usually do, how your average day would look like, you would see something like this on the slide, a fully booked calendar of the meetings. But again, when we're talking about the meetings, it doesn't mean that you just sit and talk. These meetings are about understanding the progress of different projects, of different tasks. It's about understanding the problems that you are having in your product, understanding the possible strategies and ways to resolve. It's about planning. It's about being on the same page with multiple teams and delivering the expectations to your own stakeholders. And in the evening, usually you would finish your day with analyzing some metrics, gathering the feedback, and again, planning for the future iterations and releases. So since the industry of IT is pretty demanding, and there are many people already in IT, it might be a bit scary at first to think like, do I need to switch? What do I need to do there? Is it really for me? There are a couple of advices that I could give you. So first of all, if you still don't know what you want to do, I would suggest to do some research and understand the role better. So listen to master classes like this one, check the YouTube video, take your time to research and understand what product management entails. So get yourself familiar with the responsibilities, with the skills, qualities that makes a successful product manager. So something that would actually make you comfortable thinking of the product manager position, like what that person would actually do. Am I comfortable being there? And is there some value that I myself can bring there? Second one is to gain relevant experience. You can look for opportunities to gain it in product-related roles. You can try some internships or freelance projects, or even if you are already working at some company on a different position, you can take a chance and help out the existing product manager or collaborate on different parts of that and give your own feedback on how things are going on. So just get yourself in that process and do this cross-functional collaboration within your current job. It will really help you develop a better understanding of the field and build relevant skills. And if I would be talking about my own self, this is exactly how it happened to me. So I was this CS person, customer support. I was all about the customers. I knew what they want. I knew what they complained about. So I had that side of the product vision, but I was all about the user. Then I wanted to challenge myself, and I learned a bit of coding. I understand what underlies within our code base, what challenges from the technical side are there. And then it just kind of combined together because I was able, as a developer, I was able to give the feedback still from the user perspective. I still remembered what they were complaining about, what they wanted to have. So just matching all those puzzles one by one together, it really helped to understand the vision of the product itself and where we could continue. But again, no matter what you are doing, you can have like a home task for yourself. Think about what your current company does and what users are looking for. If you were the product manager, what would you do? What would you think of these kind of things? And if you have a supportive environment at your work, you can even give those ideas. Usually, if the feedback is accepted, is really amazing. So don't be afraid to speak up when you can, and usually you can. The next piece of advice is obviously to learn continuously, because as I mentioned before, product management is really a dynamic field, and it requires constant learning and adaptation. You need to stay updated on the industry trends, on emerging technologies and the best practices. You can read books, you can attend webinars, you can take online courses, and expand your network as much as possible. There are so many professionals on LinkedIn that you could follow. They are doing some blogs or just dropping some pieces of advice. So by expanding that, you would show that you, first of all, are interested. You would surround yourself with the same-minded people, and it will actually push you to learn more. And you will find different links to amazing articles, some videos, and you would be in that environment already. The next one is develop the soft skills. As you could probably understand from the whole presentation, one of the most crucial skills would be your communication skill. So I would suggest you to focus on developing the soft skills first, how to be a successful collaborator. So basically, in many cases, product manager would be someone like a mediator between the teams, and someone who could take responsibility and be a leader when solving some problem. These skills are essential for effectively working with the cross-functional teams. This is basically like your alpha at the beginning of that journey and driving the product success. The more you talk, the more you understand and actively listen the other sides, you would be able to understand what's going on. So developing your soft skills, talking, having an initiative on, I don't know, just having a discussion about the product, not necessarily already at the position, but even before, it can help you big time. The next piece of advice is start small. You can start by taking small projects or initiative. Just like I said before, don't be afraid to speak up where you can apply your product management principles, small knowledge, small practices. It will allow you to gain the real experience, the real hands-on experience, and it will help you boost your confidence in your abilities, because so often, I had it myself as well, if I'm being completely honest. Sometimes you feel like you don't know enough. You are not there yet. You need to learn more, and only then you would have the guts to do the actual thing, and you would be having some kind of like an imposter syndrome. In fact, not. You can always start from something small, and with every single day, you would advance and you would get more and more experience, and you will actually feel confident in that. Don't be afraid to seek the feedback from mentors, if you can get some, from your peers, from your stakeholders, and that will help you to identify the areas for improvement and refine your skills. Be open to that constructive criticism, and if a person will tell you like, well, I would suggest you improve on this area, it doesn't mean that you are not good there. It means that you can focus on that area a bit more, so you can accelerate your knowledge, get some practice, and you would use this criticism to continuously grow and develop as a product manager, because no matter how many years of experience you would have, there will always be something that you can improve every single day. No matter how smart you are, how experienced you are, there is always room for improvement. So don't be afraid to seek for that feedback and challenge yourself to be a better version of yourself with every day. Be customer-centric. At the end of the day, product management is about your user. Always keep the customer at the center of your decision-making process. Take your time to understand their needs, their preferences, their pain points. It might sometimes seem that from the business perspective, some decision would be better, but is it really what your customer is looking for? Is it really what they are saying? Use that insight from their feedback, from their pain points, to guide your product development and decision making. Think about them always as your one and utmost priority. Embrace the collaboration. again, being a product manager or being in product management is a very collaborative role, and it requires you working closely with various teams, engineers, designers, marketers, sales. So you could and you would want to foster your strong relationship with those team members and cultivate a culture of collaboration and communication, something where you would feel open and completely relaxed to talk about, because at the end of the day, your one and only mission is the company's growth, success, and your user satisfaction. So all of you there, even though you have different roles, your main mission is the same. It's your company vision, basically. So build that relationship where you could easily talk with anyone from any team, because you're there at the end of the day for the same purpose. Also, practice empathy. You need to develop the empathy for both your customers and your team members. You can put yourself in their shoes to better understand their perspectives, their motivations, their challenges, and that will actually help you to drive your decision making and problem solving. And last but not least, stay persistent. Building a career in product management, it really takes time and it takes persistence. As someone said, in any even RT profession, 99% of your success is actually your time and your efforts, and only 1% is your actual talent. So be patient with yourself and stay committed to your goals, even when you are facing challenges and setbacks. Keep pushing yourself forward, learning from your experience and adapting along the way. This is how you can get where you want and set yourself another goal, another objective, and reach that milestone one more time. And yeah, good luck in your journey. Guess that would be my last piece of advice. And I'm going to hand my mic back to Adedolapo.
Thank you so much, Tatiana. It sounded more inspirational for me, even though you were given so many gems. And I hope, people have been inspired already to pursue, the product management career. So since we started on the inspirational note, maybe I would actually just build up on that as well. So I have also been a product manager since 2019. And to be honest, everything Tatiana has said is spot on. And I'll tell you why. So I did not have a technical background. I did not do tech. Tatiana also, imagine, she studied tourism. I mean, different worlds. I also did industrial engineering. Like, I literally never knew I would be doing tech. But one of the things that I believe we did was to, attend master classes like this. We ensured that our curiosity, we learned, took up courses. And I think, she had highlighted most of these things to us. So I'm very excited for everyone on this master class. It means that you're very curious. It means that you want to change something in your life. And that's why you're choosing to, at least, number one, register and even spend time listening to people like myself and Tatiana. And one of the things we want to help you do is to help you achieve this goal. We're hoping that in 1 year or 2 years, you also are hosting master classes like this and helping people transition into product management. So one of the questions I always get is, how exactly can I transition? I've been hearing a lot of information about product management this, product management that, and the internet is full of so many information, and it could be frustrating, it could be confusing, it could be tiring. Like, how exactly can I get in? So first things first, we've been able to establish that you don't need to learn how to code. If you do not like mathematics, good for you. Welcome to the team. You
Welcome
don't need
to the team. Yes. Well, honestly, if I may add on that one, even for development, if we are talking that, it's not necessarily that you need to be all about the high math and stuff like that. No, you would need to have the basic knowledge of that. I mean, come on, everybody goes to the supermarket and you would want to know how to count. That's an obvious skill. But at the end of the day, it's about the problem solving. You have a problem that you can solve in a programmatical way. Here in the product management, you could do that without coding. So if that is more appealing to you, why not? It's really exciting.
Really, really excited. And if you're someone that likes people, You're welcome to product management. If you like to always talk, like you saw, I believe it was an excerpt of Tatiana's calendar and how full it is. If you want to always talk with people, then product management is your thing. If you have good communication skill, then product management is your line. And as a matter of fact, I mean, the tech industry has come to stay. There are a lot of companies that would always need product management. Yes, I know that it might look like the industry is saturated. Everyone is talking about PM right now, but the truth is there would always be an opportunity for you to, actually flourish in this field. Because, I mean, even if you're working in an AI company, you need a product manager in an AI company. If you're talking about health tech, you need a product manager. For instance, Tatiana and I work in a software design company, and they largely need product managers. We have different industries, even in the finance industry, in the banking industry, they need product managers. In the food tech industry, in the ed tech industry, they need product managers. So you can be rest assured that, okay, I will definitely find a job if I actually study, get the skill set, and put all the effort in applying to this job. So this is not like something that is just going to come for a while and it will go. Another thing I would always say, another transferable skill is if you know how to negotiate. Trust me, product management is, so if you're a good negotiator, if you know how to also influence people to do things, then product management is for you. Tatiana hit the nail on the head saying that it's more of a strategic role, in the sense that you would always be in the position, not necessarily to make the decisions, but to influence people to make decisions. You are going to be a mediator as well. So if you are someone that knows how to mediate between two people, product management is your team, is where you should be. If you're someone that likes to see things being built, product management is your thing. You're like, okay, you like to see that there is a completion from the ideation to the creation to even people using something. Product management is your thing. So right now, what I'm trying to say in essence is that you do not need any complicated, comprehensive skill whatsoever. You can bring what you currently have into the product management skill and flourish and thrive, right? So how now the question will be, how can I do this? So now Lenak brought this to your table for you to understand even the fundamentals. And thankfully, Tatiana did a good job, doing that. If you want to, progress more, if you want to actually learn the language that is being used in the industry, you would need to take a course. You will need to take a comprehensive course. You can't just watch 1 hour of of an introductory masterclass, or maybe 1 hour of certain videos on the internet or certain blogs to fully understand. So fully understand, this industry, you need a curated learning path for you to be able to understand. I'm sure if Tatiana is going to open up all of our learning history, she's going to tell you that I took a course in this. I mean, how was she able to be a customer experience person, to becoming a software engineer, to becoming a product manager? It was because she invested her time in, going for boot camps to actually improve herself so that she can get that job. And the truth is, you cannot get a job when you do not have the skill set or the full. I mean, you will just go to the interview and you don't want to look stupid when you're interviewing, right? So like I said, Lenak for us, Lenak is a company that would help you get there. And this is not another tech school. I know that there are plethoras of tech schools online telling you, okay, just come, we're going to teach you how to do this, and you will get a job. For us, we are committed to seeing that you land your first tech role. So it's not only about pushing the skill to you, we want to get you job ready. So how do we get you job ready? So we have what we call the mentorship and remote job accelerator program. For instance, Tatiana is one of our mentors. We have different mentors as well. So once you take a course with us, we'll allocate you to a mentor, and this mentor helps you and prepares you, for instance, for interviews. And even in the mentorship and remote job accelerator program, it's a very intensive class where we guide you on CV revamp. We help you, with your LinkedIn optimization. We help you prepare. Even, for instance, we even help you look for these jobs. And another beautiful thing that we also have is we partner with HR tech companies that actually can help you get your first tech role it could be an internship, it could be a full-time job. And this is not we just blabbing. This is something that is actually happening for us already. And I'll first ask, is everybody on the call on the Learn App community group? Are we all on the Learn App community group? It's a free community. You don't have to pay to join the community. Are we all on the community group? So if you're on the community group, you get, okay, I think everyone, okay, no, someone said no. Someone will drop the link of the community right away. Okay, so I believe our team member will drop it in the, okay, someone is working on that. So kindly join. I mean, it's free to join. If you have not made up your mind yet to enroll into maybe the product management class because you're thinking, is this actually for me? You can just be on there, and when we share tips, tricks, and of course, we're going to be having a lot of this free master class, you can explore that. So now I was talking about a boot camp. So currently at Learn App, we have a product management boot camp that will start next week. And it's going to be an 8 weeks boot camp. And what this boot camp offers is it brings you from a ground zero to an actual professional. Like, you have every single thing it takes for you to try, for you to actually function as a product manager in a tech company. We can guarantee that even at the end of the 8 weeks, you'll be confident to apply for jobs as a product manager. And the good thing is we're also going to be placing you into different tech startups as interns as well, so that you can have like the real life experience. It's not the fact that you just have the course, you have the certificate, you have the knowledge, and you don't know what to do next. Because as a matter of fact, you can keep acquiring knowledge, and you don't use it for anything. But for us, we are committed to seeing that you actually use the knowledge, everything that we've taught you, to bring it into real life, experience. And that's what we're doing. And in the case, if you've made up your mind, you can just go to learnapp.tech/enroll, right, to enroll for the course. And one of our agents will get to you on the next steps. And yes, it's a paid masterclass. As a matter of fact, I know that most of us on this call are from Nigeria. I see some of us from Uganda, some from Europe as well, from Canada, from the UK. We're excited to have all of you on this call. But we know that there's a lot of inflation in the economy. And while you're here is perhaps because you want to increase your earning capacity, right? And we are offering 30% discount on all of our costs. And in the case where you want to pay installmentally, we also allow that. So you don't necessarily have to pay everything at once. You might say, okay, I want to pay this amount. You can discuss that with any of our agents, and we can help you with that. And yes, if you need financial help, financial support, like, okay, I don't have funding. I mean, as a matter of fact, we've been able to allocate scholarships to a lot of people, even through this person. For us, we just want the impact. This is really our goal. We want that, okay, on this day, 24th of February, you came, you watched the masterclass, then you made a decision to change your life by taking a product management course. Then you ended up, perhaps getting a job in Google, Microsoft, or some very nice tech companies, and your life had changed. I mean, that story would be inspiring for people coming up to interested in the journey, and even for us as well, and even for Tatiana, because it all started with just a decision of you wanting to, transform or change your life. So I will open the floor now for questions and answers. If you have any question, myself and Tatiana will be happy to show you. So I like to do social proof, especially when it comes to master classes like this. So maybe not a lot of you know me. Maybe this is your first time even hearing about Learn App. Maybe you've never even joined any of our master class. So I remember the last introductory class, or the free master class we had like this, and we're talking about Scrum Master. A lot of people wanted to know if truly it's very attainable to get a remote job from anywhere in the world. And I will tell you, yes. Tatiana, you work 100% remotely, right? I also work
100% remotely, flexible schedule. It's
exactly.
I mean, it's all up to you. If you have that goal and you stay tenacious and you stay focused on your goal, you will get there. It might take time, but if you really want to get there, you will.
Absolutely, absolutely, and that's what we're here for, to help you actually get there. So let's hear from you guys. We don't want a quiet class. This is an opportunity for you to ask questions. This is an opportunity for you to actually, get the information that you need. I'm very curious to knowing why a lot of you have joined this masterclass. I would be happy to answer them. So the mic is open. I will just call randomly people that I've seen on the call. I see Ibrahim, I see Katoria, I see Lade, I see Mayowa, I see Mercy, I see Modupe, I see Morenike, I see Ineka, Okpara, Chidema. I know you, Okpara Chidema. I see Olufemi, Omoike. Okay, now Mercy. Good. Mercy, please unmute yourself. You can answer your question. I see your hands raised. Tell us.
Hi, Tatiana. Hi.
Hi, Mercy.
Guess your name. My name begins with an A.
Adedola Kois. It's all right.
Thank you. Thank you for the session. So I basically do media,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm wondering how the project management skill can help me um, build a fortress for myself, when it comes to job of the future, maybe in media or in any other industry. Because from everything you're saying, is it only in the tech industry that I can use the product management skills in? Thank you.
Great. Tatiana, do you want to answer? Or should I?
Yeah, sure. I can, and you can add more if you'd like. So first of all, Mercy, thank you for being today with us, and thank you for your question. And I would say that the project management skills will help you anywhere you would go. It's not only about the tech, but you know that you have the skills of understanding your priorities. You have the understanding how timeline matters and what do you need to sacrifice at time when you have limited resources, when you have limited budget, or when you have limited time, and it helps you to understand how to go this or that path. So in product management, it will help you big time. Whether it is IT or not, it's all about the vision of the product that you are doing, of the service you are giving, of the whether it's something material or something online, it doesn't really matter. But you have that sense and that understanding from how it should go. And for sure, if you are in project management already, I'm pretty sure you have amazing soft skills like communication, collaboration. You know how to deliver, you know how to explain yourself, and you know how to understand these people. So trust me, it will help you in. I cannot really even think about where it will not help you. Even if you would want to be a doctor, understanding the urgencies and the priorities will help you. I guess you are not looking for the medical career, but still, any skill that you will help, you just need to know how to utilize them here or there in this or that place. So yeah, it's only up to you how you would apply them at that position. So yeah, Dola, would you like to add something?
I think you're really spot on. You're really spot on. Mercy, product management career is something that is applicable to all the industry. So I mean, she talked about prioritization. No matter what, even in your current industry, it helps you with prioritization. It helps you even understanding. There's something we call backlog refinement, which is all of the skills. Of course, we cannot teach all of this in a 1 hour course, right, or a 1 hour class. So all of the skill set, even documentation, how to better document, requirement things that can be applicable to your media industry. All of this will be taught in our product management, bootcamp, for instance, and which you can use in real life as well. So it's applicable. Okay, someone said, kindly shed more light on the difference between product management and project management. So I'll just take that, Tatiana, right? So
Dola, maybe just quickly, I think Mercy is still holding her hand. Okay, maybe it was accidental. So I hope
Well,
we answered that fully. If not, feel free to comment or raise your hand again.
okay. So I guess she dropped her hand. So
Yeah.
okay. All right. Let me answer the questions. Yet I don't know if she's a she or he. Um, Product management and project management. She rightly said they are different things, right? So a product manager is someone that strategically manages a product from ideation stage to delivery. So in I'm going from the context of tech at this point, right? So I mean I'm not talking from Mercy's point of view, which is media. So pardon me, right? So now a product manager is someone that managed a product in any stage of the life cycle of any product. So either the product is in ideation stage, is in creation stage, is in delivery stage, or is in post delivery stage. You're the one that manages that product to see that whatever stage it is, it's being successful. But a project manager is someone that manages a project. A project is time bound, right? So for instance, you want to build, you want to have an event from 1 to 4 p.m. Right? A project manager is someone that ensures that that event takes place between that 1 to 4 p.m. Everything that is needed within that space of 1 to 4 p.m. is managed properly in terms of time, in terms of budget, and sometimes, sorry, 1 second. As I was saying, in terms of time, in terms of budget, and in terms of resources as well, to make sure that everything that has been planned, so there was always a planning, is executed properly within that time frame, right? So a project manager is someone, if you're building a railway station, the person might not necessarily be involved in what must be done to build the railway station. It doesn't necessarily need to, have any strategic plan on how it should go. All he just needs is, okay, we need a budget to do this. We need this amount of people, and ensure that, okay, when the people come in to lay the foundation, the people coming to pour the granite are supposed to come, they need to come there. That is what a project manager is. So I'm using a very lame term so that you can really understand it. But a product manager, okay, now in the terms of an event, right? A product manager is that person that will sit with, the event planner, for instance, and say, okay, what do we need to make this event happen, right? We need when we want the event to have like a Disney team, for instance, the product manager, and I'm talking about the product manager, this is even before the event has started, right? The product manager will write document, okay, we want a Disney team event. The product manager would say, oh, do we need a project manager to help us, ensure that everything is right on time during that event? The product manager will write that, okay, we need a project manager to make sure that everything is right in time and we are under budget, da, da, da. The product manager will also sit with, okay, after the event, do we want people to give feedback after the event? The product manager would document that to make sure that happens. Now, that is the ideation stage of, that event. Then once the product manager has all of those documentation, the product manager then goes out to start looking for project managers for the event, start looking for people that can design a hall in a Disney-like way. The product manager will decide, okay, I need to make sure that I print out A4 papers for feedback during the event. This is the product line. So the person is the one making, although the product manager is doing nothing, is just making sure that everything is being done based on the results you want to get. I hope it's clear. I hope I'm, using very easy to understand case study for you to really see the difference, right? Thank you, Abiola. I'm Fee, because you asked the question, so I'm looking to get in like a feedback from you. Okay, I guess Fee is not in, but anyways, now, okay, good. You say yes, I can see the difference. So now, the product manager is, they always say something in tech. You are like the CEO of the product, even though you are not the CEO, because everything that would make the product succeed, you want to make sure that you are involved. So that is why product managers, we said you communicate, because you're communicating with everybody. Everybody in the company will know you. If you're a product manager, Exactly, the product manager has more work to do. That's why you're always in more meetings, because you're talking with everybody. Everybody has to be your friend. You want to ensure that everything that will make if you think it's marketing that will make whatever you are doing work better, we are working with the marketing team. If you think that it is great design that will make your product better, you're working with the design team. So it's a lot of work, but it means that you're someone that's, like Tatiana rightly said, you're a problem solver. So in case there is any issue, because at the end of the day, the products that we all use actually solve a problem, right? Whatever product it is, either digital product or physical product, you're using perhaps a body cream, which is a product you're trying to either clear blemishes, you're trying to stay moisturized, it's solving a problem. So digital products as well, you're using let's say Facebook, for instance, which is a digital product, you're also solving a problem, right? So I see that you cannot see me. Power went out, so you can only see my background. Okay. All right. Great. Thank you so much, being follower. Any other questions?
I think we have Amiola holding hand. Okay. Feel free to unmute yourself and ask the question.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Yeah. So my question is a bit about the training, because when a new course is introduced, there's this excitement that comes with it. You have this mindset that, yes, this is something I can do. I have the skill. I think I have the needed skill to start. But then I want to ask, because at a point you both transitioned, was there a point in your training to transitioning where you felt, maybe during a particular topic or whatever, where you felt that I do not think this is for me? And how did you move past that? Was there ever a point in your training so that we can be better prepared for such things? Thank you.
Okay. Should I answer that, Tatiana?
You can, and I will add something, because I have one more thing to add on this point, for
Okay,
sure.
no, let me let you start, then let me let you
Okay.
start this time.
So,
Okay.
first of all, thanks again for the question, and it's a really good one. I would want to answer that from the perspective how our own brain is functioning. So I'm not sure, guys, if you are like really into this neuroscience and stuff like that. I was quite curious about many things, and I read a very interesting thing, is that when we are starting something new, when we are learning something new, there always would come a point where you would start questioning yourself, that something is not really going well, you are struggling with some things. It's only normal, because you are learning new things, you don't know yet how to do them. And some people are more natural at certain skills and it's a little bit easier for them, but there always will be a challenge. And what does your brain do is it doesn't help you in that way. It actually makes you think like, you've been in that comfort zone which you were doing before. Maybe you should stay there. It's like, it's safe, it's fine, and you shouldn't do that. Why is it happening? Because it wants to save your energy. It wants to keep you functioning on your day-to-day life. And there will always be some voice inside your head that will tell you it's not really something for you. I'm really struggling. I wouldn't say that I had that with product management really strong, but I would give an example from my past when I was transitioning to the software developer, because it was like a complete switch from customer support side, where you are always with people, where you're always with communication, to software developer, where you're always with the code and with your laptop and minimal amount of people. So it was a complete different thing. And I started questioning myself, why am I even here? It was completely safe and comfortable with the customers. Now you are writing this code and it doesn't work, and you don't know why it's not working, and you are struggling every single day. But at a certain point, I actually managed to get that code working, and it gives you so much satisfaction that you know that you can actually do that. It will take you time, but you will get there. So with any journey, with any new thing that you are doing, there is always something that holds you back. There is always your brain that tells you like, why did you decide to do that? Like, we were okay on that part. You could just keep doing that, but you decided to do that for a certain reason. You wanted to do that, and you're saying yourself you have the skills. So will there be a point of time where you would feel it's a bit challenging? Yes, definitely. But will you overcome that? I think you will, if you want that. And it is okay to talk about these situations to your friends or to someone who you can trust, to, or to your mentor if you are going to have your coach, to say that, well, you know, I'm not really feeling comfortable with this kind of thing. So people can help you to overcome this certain stop point and keep going. And in fact, the more you learn, the more you will understand that there is so much more things to learn, and it's like a never-ending story. And you might even go into that imposter syndrome again, thinking that you are not good enough. But just, if you cannot support yourself fully and keep pushing, ask other people to help you. In any learning curve, you would get that. But the more practice you get, the more experience you get, the more confident you would start feeling. So just don't be afraid of those challenges. They will come, but you will overcome them, and you would feel so much better about yourself, I think. So, Dola, would you like to add something? Did you have something like that during your product
Absolutely.
management
Absolutely. Like you
journey?
rightly said, yeah, you know, your brain will tell you or want to trick you that, I mean, we're good, you know, not stressing ourselves to doing this thing. And I know that on the other side of discomfort is actually greatness, is actually fulfillment. So once you like set your mind to that, then just pull through. Trust me, the reward, the satisfaction is better than the discomfort or the stress or the imposter syndrome you might likely feel. So everyone feels that way, I think. I mean, most of the people that I've spoken to, and Tatiana is also validating this. It means that everyone actually does feel that way. So the truth is, you feel that way. You feel scared. You feel incapable sometimes. But another thing that I would like to tell you is that have mentors, have people that have done this before you, which, for instance, Len Arc would offer you that opportunity. You have access to mentors that will help you in those stages. I really wish I had a mentor when I was transitioning. Maybe my life would have been easier. I could have, gone to them, cried, and maybe I'll feel better. Because I had a lot of crying nights, especially, transitioning from a totally different industry to this. Yeah.
Definitely. And I mean, if you don't have an opportunity to get a mentor, still don't be sad or disappointed about that. Find extend your network, extend your community, find new people, and just talk about what you are doing, what they are doing. And you would be surprised how much those people would actually see that from like a fresh eye perspective, and they would say like, what, you were doing this and that, you reached this point, wow, this is amazing. And it's a complete fresh look at what you are doing, because sometimes if you are asking your friends, for example, you would think that they are just trying to support me, they don't really understand that. So if you don't have a mentor, you can ask some strangers, like obviously not approach someone on the street, but I think you got my point.
Right. Right. I see that. Thank you so much, Tatiana, for this. And I hope we're able to help you, Abiola. I see Messi was asking about the class, and the class is basically just online, strictly online. They are all virtual classes, and in the weekend, because we know that people have day jobs, and or you're in school or you have family. So Saturdays and Sundays are typically when we have classes. I hope that answers that, Mercy. Any other question, guys? Num? Jemima, I think you raised your hand, or I didn't see correct. Any question? Okay, Unum, you can please speak. You can unmute yourself. Okay. Um, Mom, don't be shy. We want to hear your voice, even though we can see your face.
Or you can drop it in the chat if you prefer writing.
Yeah. Obina.
Yeah, though I wrote my question down there. I don't know if you were able to see it. I ask if there is any professional certification for product management.
Okay. So we have one. It's a certified product management certification. It's AI. It's by AIPMM. And the good thing is, if you do a course with us, you'll be it will prepare you towards getting the certification. Yes, there is. There is. And there are a number of ones, but the one I will recommend will be the CPM, that's Certified Product Manager. Or rather, I'll tell you to write a Scrum Product Owner certification, because most companies these days are going agile, and you having that certified product owner, it would also suffice for a PM certification and validates to recruiters that what product management and product ownership is. So yeah, I hope that answers it, Obina.
Yes, yes. You delve into another branch now. You talked about Scrum product owner.
Owner, yes.
Yeah, and I know of Scrum Master. Are they the same?
Yeah. Oh no, they're not the same, but it's still under the same
Okay,
umbrella.
I guess the Scrum Master the Scrum Master goes with is like alternative to project management, while the Scrum product owner goes with a product management. Yeah.
You're right on point. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. You should attend these classes, though. I'm hoping to see you, Bina, because you'll be a very good candidate. I'm hoping to see you in class. You're spot on.
Okay, no problem. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Any other questions, guys?
There were questions in the chat for the format of the classes, if they are live or pre-recorded, and about the schedule. So in case you miss, can you get the recorded class?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. That's a very good question, Unam. So this is how the classes work. They are live classes, and it's hands-on, very practical, no going around the corners. Like, we're going right on. We're also going to teach how to use certain softwares as well. And in the case where you miss the classes, you will definitely get the recording. Every student have what we call a learning dashboard. You have a dedicated learning dashboard where all of the course materials, all of the course recordings, you can access it any time of the day, and even assignments as well. So yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Unam. I hope to see you in class as well. Okay. Any other? All right. Any other questions? Okay. I guess everyone really had a good time, because I did, and I'm sure Tatiana did as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you for being active, guys. It really means a lot to us, and that we're doing something useful.
Yeah. Really, it's really a pleasure to serve you guys. Okay. Sorry for some second. So we also have an Instagram page. You guys can also follow for updates as well, aside from the community group, so that in case we are adding any information that is useful, you could quickly pick it up, because we know that most times people are on Instagram. Right. Okay. So I'll see you guys in the community, and hopefully, Obina. Oh yes, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, I got the link to join from I think cybersecurity something platform. I'm a member of them, and
Okay.
so what's your community? What's your community on WhatsApp? And
It's okay.
what's the number of community or the contacts?
Okay, let me send you the someone will send the community right away, right now, immediately.
Okay.
Just check it in the group. So it's called Learn Hackers, and we call ourselves Learn Hackers. So you get it. And once, I know you might be wondering, you see the admins, right? Any of the admins if you want to join. And I talked about finance. So okay, people were asking about the cost of the bootcamp. The bootcamp will start next week. and it costs 200 US dollars actually. And trust me, what we're offering is beyond 200 US dollars because we are helping you, land your first tech role. We're helping you revamp yourself, and also aside from that, you might likely even get an internship placement or a job placement from us. I mean, it's beyond even the class. It's beyond just acquiring knowledge or just taking a course. It's beyond that. We're going a step further to make sure that you actually get a job in this industry. So a lot of other tech schools might likely just pour in knowledge to you and just leave you at that, but we are taking it a next step to ensure that you are mentored to get that dream job that you desire. And one thing is, if finance is a problem for you, reach out to any of the admins on the group. Would be happy to help you out. The goal, like I said, if you join in the beginning of the class, is your impact story, your transformation story, how your life has changed because you made a decision to watch a free masterclass, then you made a decision to dedicate time to go through a boot camp, and afterwards you made a decision to also listen to your mentor and go through an accelerator program that help you land your job. So that is it for us. So Obina, does that answer your question? And I believe Lade also asked that. Does it answer your question? Take advantage of the financial relief program that we have. If in the case where you need financial relief, yeah. All right. So guys, do you have anyone living with disability, maybe, and they can show proof of it as well? You know that anyone lives with physical disabilities and wants to learn a skill. Anyone that have that, we actually at LearnAc, it's completely free for anyone living with disability. They can take any of our courses for free at no cost at all. So you have your friends, family, they want to take this course, and they're living with disability, or you want to help someone, reach out to us and we'll definitely do our verifications, but then they can take this course for free. Yeah. All of our courses, any of our courses at all. Any other question? I guess that's it. Obina, you seem quiet now. Lade, Toyin, Unam, Omotola, Olufemi, Okpara, Obina, Neka, Morenike, Modupe, Mayowa. Hi, Modupe. You've not been admitted, you mean into the group? Oh, okay. Someone will admit you. Don't worry about that. In as much as you joined, you'll be admitted into the group for sure. Katoria, Ibrahim, Fumilayo, Cynthia, Chimno, Yerem, Drew, Bisola, okay, Abiola. Guys, everything is fine. Can I see a thumbs up if everything is okay, everything is clear, everything is good? We're seeing you in class. Oh, nice. Joshua, I see Modupe Mide. Cool. Yeah. Abiola, Olufemi. Oh my God. I'm so excited to see every one of you. And trust me, we are here to unhold you. We're here to help you. Don't feel intimidated. We're humans like you. And we're excited about, partnering with each and every one of you. Okay.
I like
Mayowa.
this comment. No questions for now until in class. So I guess
Yay.
we'll just see you in class.
Mayowa speaking in class. Okay.
Okay, I think Joshua might have a question. He's raising his hand. Please feel free to unmute yourself and speak up.
All right. Good evening. Good day, everybody.
Good
Thank
day,
you.
Joshua.
Yeah. So I'm actually I'm just here to just say that I'm currently on the product design track with LearnAc, and I'm really grateful for the opportunity and the privilege to be part of LearnAc. I don't know if it's too early, but I already feel like LearnAc are like full-fledged LearnAc already. So, but I'm just here to encourage anybody here who is still doubting that this is just. I also joined like this, like I attended a program like this that was organized by LearnAc, and that was where I made the decision to make progress on product design track. So I would want to encourage anybody who's here looking to make progress where this is concerned that you should not think twice. Just jump on this opportunity to really change your life. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Joshua. This is so heartwarming for us at Lenac, for you even being a Lenacer. Thank you so much. So you just heard from a Lenacer, and we didn't ask you to do it for sure, but and you came up to do this. Thank you very much. We hope this also inspires everyone on the call to, open it so much. Thank you. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. All right, guys. I believe that's about that. Ibrahim, for sure, you'll be admitted to the group. And please share this to your family, friends. Let them join, let them become a learner car, and let us see ourselves transforming the tech industry and in whatever industry that we will be in. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. It was really amazing to have you with us today and hope to see you in class.
Yes.
Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.
Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.